Wait for the first people to arrive.
How come I don't see it on YouTube?
It took a
Might be a
couple of
slight
minutes last
delay.
time. Oh, it says live. We are live.
Oh, there it is. Oh no,
Yay.
that's the last one.
We are live. Oh, I see us.
Oh God, you sound so shocked.
Whoa, that's us.
It's me. One
Just
person watching.
as a note to ourselves. Hello, addicted to horror nights. Testing. Just as a note to us is when we are ready to actually, like, once we've like said hello to a couple people.
Yep.
Just for editing purposes, helpful if you do like the standard opening for me.
I did that last time too.
Kinda.
Okay, never mind. Well then. Okay, I'm fine. I'm finally got the live chat up now. So, hi everybody.
Hello,
whoever's
Mike.
whoever's coming in here.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't see
Hello,
anybody in
everyone.
there.
Spooky Bits and Eli. Hello.
I don't see anybody
Hey
in
Javier,
there.
what's up?
Go back
I'm
in.
seeing them.
I don't see any. Oh, here we go. What's up, guys?
Exciting Thursday.
Hey.
Hey, hello.
Javier,
It's been quite a day, guys.
Yes, it
Well,
has.
we're starting a couple. Just see how many more people just kind of float in here
Hop
now
in.
before we stop or start rather not stop.
We're gonna stop 1 minute in. That was enough. Call it a day.
Brady's here. Hello, Brady. To Horror Nights. Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna get to tickets. Hope everybody.
Yeah,
got theirs
we're
too.
gonna discuss that. Yeah, crazy day. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello, everybody coming in. Hello. We're gonna start in like another minute or so. We're gonna get to that, Mike and Steph. Promise.
I'm gonna bring it up on my phone for the comments because they come in a little faster on YouTube than they do on here.
Okay.
Oh,
Cryptid,
oh,
I have a Malamute pit mix. So I have two dogs.
That is some
one
mix.
of them.
That's
Yeah.
some mix right there.
We thought he was a husky mix, and then we actually did his DNA testing. And it turns out he is Malamute and pit. So he's a big, chunky, lazy boy.
Bye bank account. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're going to definitely get to that.
We're gonna get to that. Hello, Becca. How are you? All right. Let's get going. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right.
Start it, yeah.
So we're going to start this off standard. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the RAP Tour podcast, but we're doing it live today. So hopefully you're watching us on YouTube. If not, you'll get to hear this in audio form after Liz does her magic after this. So I can't do this by myself. I could, but nobody would want to just hang out with just me. So it's all good. So I've got a couple other tour guides with us. So Liz, how are you this evening?
I am doing well. It's been a crazy day, but I'm finally like starting to calm down. This is gonna be like the chill hangout session, I think.
It was kind of a day, right?
Yeah, it was
Like,
chaos, but
little chaos earlier. So, but we're gonna get to
Yeah.
that. And then Ash, I saw you earlier, so I'm seeing you again. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Yeah. Twice in a day, Tim. I'm good.
That's too much.
I'm good.
That's too much. I gotta go.
Yeah, right. No, good. It was a fun day. It was very chaotic. I feel a little bit exhausted right now, but yeah, it was fun. It was a fun day.
All right, cool.
Same.
Yeah.
Very cool. Just gonna say hi to a few other people that have joined us. Kieran, Inside Universal's here. Oh, I know those guys. Dylan, Alternacat. Hi guys, how are you? Welcome
See Mary.
to the show.
Mary's here.
Yeah. Oh, Mary's here. Hello, Mary.
Yes, Mary.
So let's get into this. Let's talk about the first thing first, and the tickets. We'll get to the announcement after, but tickets dropped today. We got that, lovely tweet or whatever post the other day of like, Fear passes will go
Warning.
on sale after 12 p.m. Trying to like lighten it or darken it up like you couldn't see it, but
Yeah.
Obviously we all knew what was
Stop
going on.
telling people.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm assuming because of last year's fiasco, that is why we actually got a time this year saying, hey, this is when they're going on sale, instead of everybody waking up to Gary telling us, hey, I already bought my tickets you know, because he's usually our go-to. Like, we know when we wake up and we see that message from him and he's got his tickets that, oh, hey, all right, we're going on right now. So me and Ash were in the park today, and it was just kind of wild to see people showing up with their laptops and waiting to get on. And I was like, this is crazy. Everybody's here. But we also had the thought, well, you know, Brady did, because he wanted to go over today and make sure, just in case, because we knew we had a time today at 12 p.m., that in case the lovely app or website crashed because everybody and their mother was trying to get these tickets, that we could just go to the window. So I guess I'll give my story real quick. So basically, me and Brady went out to the front of the park. We were standing out like by guest services. We were with our friend Drew. Drew had to go take care of something at guest services, so he left just at about, like, you know, 11:58, 11:59. You know, just before we thought the tickets were going to go on sale. So me and Brady are both refreshing. He's like, I got nothing. I refreshed mine. I'm like, oh, tickets are up. Let's go. So I was like, I gave him my phone. I was like, just go. Just get everything done. So we were able to get, like, as soon as 12 hit and I saw it, we were able to get in right away. Come to find out, when I saw Ash afterwards, there were people in there saying that there were people in the queue that had an hour still. And that was, like, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes after we had already gotten our tickets. So crazy. So yes, I did get the pass I wanted. I did not get the Frequent Fear Plus this year. I went with just the Frequent Fear just because of my schedule this year. But I did get the Express. And we'll get to that because it sounds like 3 of those all sold out with the Express today. I didn't hear anything about Rush of Fear.
That's
As far as I know, that
with
one's
Express is still up.
Okay, that is the only one that is still up with Express, correct?
Right.
Okay. So I got what I wanted, because I know people were asking in the chat if we all got our passes that we wanted. And everybody's going to tell you that they did, don't worry. But I went a little different just because of my work schedule this year. Like, my weekends are Thursdays and Fridays. So I didn't think it was beneficial for me to be out there on Friday night when I know I have to be at work early the next morning on Saturday. So I'm good with coming Sunday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and I get opening weekend, and I get the last day of the event on Sunday. So that's basically the only difference between Frequent Fear and Frequent Fear Plus, is that the Fridays are included, and Frequent Fear Plus includes your opening weekend and your closing weekend. That is the only difference between those two passes, honestly. So I'll throw it to Liz because Ash was in the park with me, so it's kind of probably a similar story. So I'm going to let Liz talk about how she got her tickets.
Yeah, so I was sitting at home, very stressed. I did not sleep well last night. My original plan, before they announced when this is going to happen, I was planning to just stay up all night and hope that the 5 a.m. drop was happening. I was going to have my ticket first thing, and then when they announced it, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. But I woke up, I think, every 30 or 45 minutes checking my phone because I knew if it did go live, someone was going to call me. So when I finally got up and then realized it had not happened, I was on my computer probably from 11:30, just kind of refreshing, entering the queue, refreshing, entering the queue. So I was on my phone and my laptop. My laptop got in first. I got in like right away, like right before it. So I was refreshing for the tickets to pop up. They did, like, right at noon, maybe like 12:01. So I got my Frequent Fear Plus with Express by like 12:02. So as much stress and worry I had that the website was going to crash or it was going to go terribly or we're going to be in the queue forever, it was actually very smooth for me. So I was pretty happy.
A lot different than last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to report, I know everyone that listened last year knew my friend group had a terrible time last year. I'm happy to report that everyone of my friend group got the pass they wanted this year. So
good.
Hallelujah.
Good. Awesome. And then finally, Ash, I mean, you probably have a similar story to me, but you can tell everybody about your ticket and what you got. So
yeah, so obviously we were in the park. You could tell the Horror Nights fans because everybody had their nose in the phone. It was just funny because, like you just mentioned, it there was one woman who had laptop, iPad, phone. She was like an octopus, just refreshing everything. Yeah, I was actually stood next to Brian. I know Brian's in the chat. I got mine before Brian, so winner there. But yeah, Frequent Fear Plus with Express, like usual. The only days I don't get is the Saturdays, but I'm not that bothered about going on Saturdays. But yeah, and everybody else in the chat, I think I don't see any stories in the chat of
Yeah, it looks
people
like
who didn't
everybody
get what they wanted, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say in the chat, it looks like everybody got the ticket that they wanted. Is that correct? Is there if there's anybody that didn't, let us know now, just so we can talk to you about that.
Yeah, I'm seeing some
but-
questions about whether or not we think that is sold out, and I
Oh,
do
it's definitely-
believe
yeah,
it is
this
sold
is-
out. I
yeah,
think
it's
it's the
sold
same
out.
as
Yeah.
I think it's the same as last year where it was
Agreed.
severely capped. I just think that this year it sold out a lot faster because everyone knew the time limit. So everyone knew they're going live at noon. Everyone was on the website at the same time. Whereas last year it got spread out over 4 hours because none of us thought it was going to sell out.
Yeah. Crazy.
But I would imagine
yeah.
it's probably the same cap as last year.
But
Awesome,
yeah,
yeah.
everybody's wallets are a lot lighter today.
That's a
Ash,
fact.
so let's talk about pricing. So we're just going to go
Oh,
over the
yeah.
pricing real quick because, this was an expensive day for everybody.
Yeah.
So Ash, take it away.
Yeah. Oh, first, shout out HHN Scott, who is watching us in the actual movie theater before Superman. So thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Dedication.
thank you.
Dedication.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, so these are pre-tax. So add your, I don't know, is it 6% tax, whatever it is. Russia Fear, these are all without express. Russia Fear $199, Frequent Fear $249, Frequent Fear Plus $299, Ultimate is $419. Insane value if you're getting it without express for sure. These are with the express. Russia Fear $689, Frequent Fear with express $849, Frequent Fear Plus with express $949, and then take a breath. Ultimate Fear with express $11.99. So you're talking
That's
best
unreal.
part of $1,300 for that one.
That's unreal.
Woo!
And I could see in the chat, I know there's a couple people that had to get the ultimate because of their scheduling as well, which totally understand. It kind of blows, but man, $1,200, $1,300 with
Yeah.
tax.
Yeah.
Woo!
But I
The
thought it
crazy
was
thing for
smooth
me
too.
is-
That's like
The
to,
crazy-
Smooth, yeah.
I was gonna say to me, like buying an ultimate pass, like I feel like you could get like 3 annual passes with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's insane. It's insane to me how this is increased again. And I think we were talking to Ash earlier about like the increase. What did I say? I think I saw somebody somebody posted, and I can't remember who off the top of my head, but it was like 11% increase this
No,
year,
it
or
was.
10. I think so. It was 10 or 11% increase,
Gotcha.
which I think was the same last year, right? Was it a 10 or
It
11?
depends on the pass.
Or was that
'cause
or was
certain-
it like more? Was it like 20 or something percent?
It depends
have
on
to
the
look-
pass because
yeah,
some
we'd have to look
got
at the
higher
pricing.
increases than others.
True.
So it's not every single one.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm thinking about in 2021, I got the ultimate pass because at the time
Yeah.
my best friend was still into Horror Nights and she could only go on Saturday. So we got the ultimate with express and we paid $777.
Whoo!
That
And
was
how long?
just
How long ago was that?
2021. That was 2021.
That's
Not
a
even
crazy
5
jump.
years ago.
What's that? $600 difference? Yeah, that's crazy.
Now
Oh,
not
what
even,
I,
Absolutely
Russia Fear is
insane.
almost that cost now.
yeah,
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
also
that's nuts.
what I also did today too was I used my Premier Pass. Chelsea did it for me. I used my Premier Pass and got a Saturday at the start of October.
Oh, because you guys get a free night with that,
with
right?
the Premier Pass, yeah. So I did a Saturday. I think it's either at the end of September or start of October, but I might go and do some
Cool.
content. I don't want to wait an hour for
Yeah.
it, so I'm spoiled. Sorry.
But yeah, I think Liz is right. I have not really heard of anybody like moaning and groaning that they did not get the ticket they wanted.
Yeah.
We've heard some nightmare stories that people were in the queue for like 4 hours to get their ticket. Obviously, 4 hours they're not getting an express because
Right.
which to me is still mind blowing that the ultimate with express and the frequent fear plus with express sold out. What did we say, Liz? 28 minutes,
Yeah, 28 minutes. And
which is
then
insane.
Ooh,
the
And then
frequent fear
frequent
was
fear-
gone.
Like another half hour,
By
40 minutes late?
45. For
Yeah,
45
something
minutes
like
it
that.
was
yeah,
gone.
yeah. So absolutely crazy. You can tell there is so many HHN fans out there that know that we were ready to get that express. So, all right, Liz, want to take some comments in there or questions
Yeah,
or
I'm seeing a
anything?
lot
yes,
of-
put some comments on.
A lot of stories about
Okay.
people, what the passes they got. So Chaotic One was the same boat, had to get the ultimate with express due to work. Can only take so many weekdays off in a 2-month period, which is totally understandable.
Oh, okay, cool. Scott, I don't know if you see that. He posted the percentage increase for each from last year earlier today. He can't send the pic in here, but it's on Twitter. So
Okay.
we'll see if we can go look at that because I would love to see the increases, honestly.
Yes, that would be interesting to see.
Somebody put. I dropped $2,000 today for my ultimate with his wife's Rush with Express. Great thing about me, Chelsea hates Horror Nights, so I definitely look out in that sense. So I don't spend $2,000. I only spend one. That's funny. Subject.
Yeah, one of my friends got 3 of those today because for herself, her husband, and her 14-year-old.
Oh.
So she's like, I am now poor. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you are.
Hi, Leah.
See.
Okay.
Would be interesting if there was a jump in sales after the announcement today too. That's true.
I feel like everybody knew what was coming today.
Not everyone, because
okay, so
twist.
Yeah.
okay, so yes, all right. So basically, I will say half the people were expecting Terrifier, the other half were expecting the WWE house today.
Correct.
So
WWE was so loud this week that I understand why people went that way.
yeah, there was like a couple accounts, right, talking about like how that WWE is going to have a house this year and and whatnot.
And an announcement specifically for a Thursday, but I think it was like DLC content for a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll get to it when we'll get to it after the after Terrified. But Tim, how busy was Five and Dime with like people getting merged? They had to restock it multiple times in like 10, 15 minute span.
Crazy.
So busy.
You know, so we were waiting by the Five and Dime. It was probably about, I don't know, 20 to 12, a quarter to 12. And there was a bunch of people there. And like I said, me, Brady, and Drew went out to the front, did our thing for the tickets, and then we came back in as soon as we got the tickets. And then it seemed like when I got back to the Five and Dime, like the crowd in there like doubled or tripled in size, you know, waiting for the merch to come out. So yeah, it's wild. I love that everybody's so excited about this and, you know, get excited about a t-shirt, which is fun. You want to,
So I have the percentages.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect.
So this is what Scott posted. So
Oh,
Rush
perfect.
of Fear,
Perfect. Yep.
Rush of Fear went up 11.11%.
Okay. Okay.
Frequent Fear was a 4.17%. Frequent Fear Plus.
Wait. 1.7?
4.
Oh, 4.7. Sorry, my bad.
Very specific percentages here.
No, that's good.
Frequent Fear Plus was 3.45%. These are the non-express versions first.
Okay.
And the ultimate frequent fear was 5%. Then when we get into the express options, you have Rush of Fear with express went up 13%. I'm just going to round.
Okay.
The frequent fear with express went up 15%. Frequent fear plus with express went up 13%. Whew. And ultimate frequent fear with express went up 12%.
Dang.
The theme park industry have their own version of inflation. I'm telling you.
Oh, 100%.
It's never.
I mean,
on par.
They're trying to, I think, get some of us to stay away rather than entice us at this point.
Yeah.
This one I have to show because this one made me laugh. This is from Brady.
Okay, this day every year is one of the only days you and your friends will openly discuss finances and spending thousands of dollars. 100%.
Brady actually nudged me in the Five and Dime earlier and showed me his bank account. Hey, look at this! Like, oh no, that's no.
I love it. All right, let's get to the announcement, right? Let's get into that.
That small thing.
Do we need to discuss any more about tickets?
Let me check.
It seems like everybody's got.
See.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm very happy.
This is a good point.
All right, what do we got? From Joseph. Wonder if Premium Scream Night will sell out soon since express shoppings are gone now. I would say 100% yes.
Yes.
I think it still will. I think there was about 1,700 tickets left.
Yeah, I looked just earlier and it was about 1,800. So now that the express option is gone, I think it will, because that was my backup plan. If I didn't get express today, I was probably going to do a premium night. So
yeah, I think that was probably everybody's plan because everybody was waiting to see if we were getting express, first of all. And then second, if we did, if it was going to be a limited run again, and which obviously we found out, 28 minutes later that it was. So I think if people did not get the express, they're definitely going to, or at least really think hard about like, maybe I should grab that ticket.
Can we talk about the fact that they raised the price of the premium night?
Sneakily,
dude. So last week, Liz was gonna go in and she was looking at it because she was really thinking about doing it because of the whole we're not getting express thing. And I remember her texting me, just going, "What the hell? They raised the price of this premium screen light. I'm like, what? What
Like,
did they raise
what?
it? Like $20, $25 or something like that?
Yeah, it was like 20 bucks.
Yeah, which is crazy. So
Like what? So the first 5,000 people got it at a certain price, and then all the rest of the people are paying $20 more to be there.
damn, crazy, crazy. All right.
All right.
Any other comments in there?
Let's see. We're getting into like house questions, so I think we're
Okay, so let's get to
I
the
think we're
announcement.
good.
Let's
Okay.
move on to
All right, so
Terrifier.
I'm gonna read the press release that we got. So, welcome to the Funhouse. The twisted world of Art the Clown comes to life in this year's all new Terrifier haunted house, inspired by the, I'm going to say this term loosely because we're going to discuss this, slasher film franchise that has consistently terrorized filmgoers since 2008. The torment kicks off at Universal Orlando Resort on Friday, August 29th, and Universal Studios Hollywood on Thursday, September 4th. So a dual coast IP. Spewing from creator, writer, director Damien Leone and producer Phil Falcone, along with Dark Age Cinema Productions, Terrifier introduced a new slasher film series to the cinematic world featuring Art the Clown, a supernatural entity who terrorizes the fictional town of Miles County, New York, on Halloween and tortures victims in creatively cruel and how do you say that? Sickeningly, I don't like this. Sickeningly?
Sickeningly.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, sorry
There we
guys. Sinister ways. The Terrifier film franchise has evolved to become 3 chilling and gory movies with a 4th film in development and a Halloween Horror Nights haunted house on the way. Let me see. During Halloween Horror Nights, guests will experience an unfathomable level of gore as they try to escape becoming Art the Clown's next victim. Terrifier is a grisly haunted house oozing with a new sense of terror that takes guests into Art the Clown's gruesome funhouse, which first appeared in Terrifier 2. Guests will be overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, smells, and dread of Art's grotesque kills, gleefully displayed for all to see. As fans make their way through the claustrophobic corridors, they will encounter familiar faces, including Vicky and the little pale girl, and witness iconic kills from the franchise. Chaos reigns at the Clown Cafe, terror festers in a revolting bathroom, and holiday cheer turns deadly in a Christmas nightmare. Guests must escape Art's twisted world or become his next gruesome display. All right, so basically this is going to be mainly Terrifier 2, but it sounds like we are going to get a little bit from 1 and 3 as well. So
That's what it sounds like to me.
there is the announcement. That is crazy. So what are you guys thinking out there? I'm going to go with Liz and Ash first. So Liz, what do you think about the announcement?
Well, we did our Halloween Horror Nights homework as a crew last night, and we watched Terrifier 1.
We did.
Ash kind of just peer pressured us into watching it. It was like, fine, I'll watch it if you guys are watching it. So we watched it together. So I have now at least seen the first movie. I think we'll end up watching 2. I don't know if I'll make it to 3. We're going to see how that goes. But I understand now after watching the movie that he's an iconic character. He is an easy to replicate character. You know, you can put a bunch of different characters in that costume, have them throughout the house, and it's going to work.
Yeah.
I don't know that I expect to see that much from the first movie because scenic wise, like I can see why they might have gone with the second movie. But like, again, people love this movie. You either love it or hate it, I feel like, and people really love it. So I think it's going to be insanely popular.
Yeah. Agreed. Ash, what about you?
Yeah, I've seen all 3 movies. I rewatched number 1 again last night with you guys. As a movie franchise, I'm not a big fan. Okay, as a character and as like an iconic character, undeniable, right? It's such a huge sort of icon. Like that is what modern horror do not have. It's like a modern. Just think of like the noughties, 2010s, 2020s. In terms of like an iconic sort of slasher, we don't have any. The last one's probably Ghostface. And then you get your usual Michael, Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, which was 70s and 80s. We don't really have that iconic character anymore. I feel like that's why a lot of people relate to this character. You don't need to watch the Terrifier movies. You know who this character is. And I haven't seen the Five and Dime as busy. We've had Fallout. We've had Jason Universe. This was like double, triple the amount of people in there for this buying the merch. They had to restock it crazy amount of times. I'm looking forward to it. I am really, really looking forward to this one. It just feels big. What about you, Tim?
So I am not a fan of this franchise or the movies. That doesn't mean I'm not excited about this house because I think it's going to be the goriest house. I'm looking forward to it. So I've been waiting to talk about this. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get all you guys' thoughts about this. But there's a couple comments first. I think Dylan, I love your comment. Couldn't be next year because you can't upstage Jack. Absolutely, we're not gonna have two clowns going in the same year. So I like that.
Let me pop some up. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me go back because I've got some. I've got some saved. This one.
Ramon said, "Bring your barf bags and ponchos for the Terrifier house." Yeah, I said that earlier. I was like, the smells in this house are going to be absolutely disgusting.
Yeah. And John Murdy also messaged like the sights, smells, and sounds are just going to be revolting, basically.
Yeah.
From
Okay,
Leah.
Liam, I'm so excited for Terrifier. I've watched all 3. He's my favorite character ever. Excellent. Cool. But I agree with you, Ash. I think like Art, when I see Art the Clown, he's definitely an iconic character.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan, which is fine. I don't have to be, but I'm still excited about the house. It's like I'm going to kind of compare this because I was so excited for House of a Thousand Corpses, and there were so many people like, I hate this movie. This movie sucks. Cool. But how many people that we ran into were like, I hate this movie, but this house was incredible.
Such a great point. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's how I feel this is going to be for the people that maybe aren't fans or don't like it at all. But the house, I think, is going to be just a lot of fun, super gory, and great. So
I feel like this is an interesting point.
Okay. From Eli, Terrifier is doing for horror what Ghostface did when Scream came out. Okay.
I would agree.
Yeah. I would agree too, because we talk about that all the time. That Ghostface was like absolutely a game changer back in the day to bring horror back into it, so into the forefront, if you will. Oh, you're laughing, Liz. What do we got?
Just the pun here. I appreciate.
All right. The amazing element of Damien Leone movies is everything is practical effect. The art of it, pun intended, is what I love. Yes, thank you, Scott. That's perfect. Okay,
Hey.
I want to get what.
The cheap seats are here.
Oh, hey, bring on all the clown-filled gore. Already the best house in years, and it hasn't even happened yet. Yes, thanks, Kyle. All right, so I want to...
Liz, wait. You put Matt's comment up.
I wasn't excited for Exorcist Believer, but much like Liz, I loved it, so hopefully this one hits too.
Matt, I don't think you've listened to the podcast.
That's so funny. Okay, I want to talk about this. This is driving me nuts.
I know, you want to get to your point.
All right, and we're going to have this discussion because I want people to tell me why they think that Art is a slasher. So the reason I do not think Art is a slasher is because he cheats. He's using guns. He's used guns. What slasher do you know has ever used a gun? And again, I'm not poo-pooing, as I love to say, on it. I just want a discussion on why everybody thinks he's a slasher. I don't think he's a slasher. I think he is just a heinous murderer, psychotic dude. But I don't consider him a slasher. I would not put him in the ranks of Jason, Freddy, Mike Myers. So that is...
I mean, the first movie
Ash,
when he...
All right, Ash, we'll go to you first. Go ahead.
When he used the gun, it almost like took me out of the sort of creepy, sort of gory guy.
Everybody
almost.
telling me about...
You know what I mean?
Everybody's,
gun?
Wait, everybody's yelling at me because Ghostface used guns too.
Yeah.
Well, there goes your point, Tim.
Done.
Yeah.
All right, that's all. I just wanted a discussion about it. That's all I wanted.
But you are correct in a sense, though, because a slasher normally has a weapon of choice, and that's... I know they deviate now and again, but they normally have like a weapon of choice, right? Like, machete for Jason, knife for Michael Myers, chainsaw for Leatherface. They all have like an iconic... His is just like...
Anything.
I don't know. He's anything, right?
He's got everything, right? He's got knives. Yeah. He's got his bag of tricks, which is cool. I love that. I think that's fantastic. But he includes guns. That's why, like, because we were talking about that last night, and all three of us almost at the same time were like, "Ooh, he's cheating." What slasher uses guns? So
but Tim, you are getting cooked in the chat.
I know this. I already know this.
And
I kind of figured I would. So I just feel like slashers use anything but guns to kill people.
I mean, people are saying here every slasher used a gun. So
I will say I didn't love that. When it
I
in the
see
movie.
Jason
like,
used a harpoon gun, but that's not the same. A harpoon gun is not the same as an actual
That's just using your environment.
Machine gun or a pistol that Art uses in 1 and 2. So, and I have not watched 3 yet, so I have no idea what he uses in that.
Let me ask you a question as well, and I wonder if let me ask you a question real quick. I assume this house is going to have a lot of comedic elements in it too. Are you thinking the same way? Because I know it says fun house as well.
Yes, because I mean, if you look at it, some of the scenes, Art is trying to, he's trying to make a laugh and make, a funny before he does something. So I think it will have some comedic elements to it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Matt's take on it.
Killers who are eternal and basically unkillable. Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Like I said, I just wanted to have a discussion and see what everybody thought, because we all said the same thing last night about cheating with guns. That's all. No big deal. Thank you for all roasting me. I appreciate it.
There you go.
Michael Myers stabbed someone with a gun, but he didn't shoot it. That's fine. Like, he can use a gun to, like, punch somebody, use it or whatever, but he didn't shoot it. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
The chat have decided he is a slasher.
All right, I'll go back under my rock. All right.
The vote did not go your way.
I wasn't like. Oh God, I got it from Kyle now too. What's he saying? Oh boy, Tim. The Staten Island Mall is a pretty featured location in Part 3. No spoilers, but it's a must see. And little known fact, just so y'all know, I used to work at the Staten Island Mall back in the day.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
So that's kind of cool. Now I need to watch 3, but it's not on anything anywhere. I can't find it unless you have to rent it or buy it, right?
Yeah, I probably have to wait a little longer.
First two are on Peacock.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Everybody done roasting me. I get it. Fine. We'll include him as a slasher.
Leah says...
I think that's the point, though, is he's not like any other person. He does whatever he wants, especially if you watch the other movies. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And also, the whole... oh, what? What do you got? Put it up. Tim, you dug your grave of flesh. Yes, thank you. I know. And I pretty much knew that I was going to get roasted when I brought this discussion up, but, whatever. It's all good. I'm still looking forward to the house. I'm all about it. I think I'm all about this house. I think it's going to be a good gory house.
And you know what, Tim? That's a great point, because both things can exist. You might not be a fan of the franchise. You can look forward to the house. Same as Corpses, like you said.
Right. That's why I wanted to bring that up. It was because I felt like this was a House of a Thousand Corpses thing, because a lot of people do not like that movie, which still blows my mind. But people are probably saying the same thing about me, going, how does he not like, any of the Terrifier movies? I've watched 1 and 2. I need to watch 3. And I actually hear 3 might be kind of crazy.
Yeah. Put that comment on, Liz, by Jay. Jay's comment. I'm just curious if everyone's on the same page with that. There's 2 scenes in 3 specifically.
3 is the goriest one. That's what I do hear, that 3 is the goriest one. I have heard that. So
okay. What's hilarious is, as we're talking, I just got a pop-up notification from my online budgeting that says a large expense today.
Go figure.
Yes, it was.
Thank you, Spooky Bits. I appreciate that you have forgiven me. Listen, I always, to be fair to Tim, I too have always associated slashers with slashing their victims. Yeah, exactly. I get it too. That's why we have these discussions. We can agree to disagree and move on, or I can see your guys' view as well. I get it. So no big deal. We move on. Sorry.
What about chat? What about any Terrifier themed food? I'm just curious. Themed food, like Arts, Rice, Krispy Treat, something like that.
I mean, it's got to have most of the stuff from like the whole, what is it, the Clown Cafe?
The Clown Cafe
number that they do in the second one.
Yeah.
Right. What does he give? He gives out popcorn. He gives out like a candied apple. I'm trying to think what else. The kids eating the cereal.
Yeah. You might bring the petrified rat tails back, Liz, because there's rats in the third one.
Yeah. There's rats in the third one. Oh, okay.
Oh, there's definitely rats in the third one, Tim.
Oh, great.
So we've kind of already discussed this at the beginning of the show, but yes, all of the multi-night tickets with Express have sold out except for Rush of Fear. And I did see someone come in late and ask if we got the tickets we wanted. Yes, we all got the tickets we wanted this year.
Yeah,
okay.
Art Crispy Streets. Yeah.
Yes,
love it. That's a good one.
That'd be good.
That's a good one.
Zeus put the bloody goodie bag from Triplets. He put grab your bath bag.
Oh yes, Brian. Art Crispy's Korean hot dog coming back. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now, do you think Terrifier will have like its own booth, like some of the other IPs have in the past? Yes, right. Like
yeah,
you have to.
You could
especially
even call it the Clown Cafe. I don't know because
I mean, how can you
know.
not call it the Clown Cafe?
Yeah.
But I expect that to be a part of the maze too.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the last girl is, she gets that like beating heart in the box. So that they could make that into something, whether, it's dessert related or, whatever, chicken or who knows. So, Liz, we got any other comments in there that you want to throw up? I'm trying to look real quick here.
Yeah, we can go to the comments.
What house gets the weird hot dog? I mean, could be Five Nights at Freddy's too, because it's kind of like Chuck E. Cheese style, right? So it's
almost like kids' food, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go to Chuck E. Cheese, you can get like a little pizza, chicken nuggets, hot dogs.
Okay, here's one for us to discuss.
Okay. All right, Becca, in your opinion, based on the announcements that have already been made, is this a year that can't be missed, or would it be okay to skip this year if your PTO is limited? Ooh, that's a tough question. So I'll go first. I think this is a very solid year, especially with the originals. I feel like each year we have that pitting original against IP, or maybe we have that every year, honestly. And I think this year the originals are better than the IPs, but that's just in my opinion. But I do still think that some of the IPs are going to be really great houses. But do I think that you should? Is this like you can miss it? Okay, so let me put it this way: if you need to miss this year, yes, as long as you don't miss next year because it's an anniversary year. There's my answer. What do you think, Liz?
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like if you had to go to a year, I would probably pick next year over this year. But I do think these originals are solid, and I'm pretty intrigued by the IPs, even though they're not necessarily media that I would have consumed if it wasn't for Halloween Horror Nights, where I was doing my homework. I think Insidious last year kind of made me a little more optimistic for the upcoming IPs, and I don't want to judge before I get there because you just never know. Insidious was my number 8, and then I got there and it was my number 1. So
what a house! What a house!
Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt today.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then Ash, what about you?
Yeah, who was it? It was Becca, right? It's a tough one, isn't it? Obviously, if I'm sitting on the fence, I'm gonna say, hey, try and do both. Make it work with your work. But I'm thinking, and again, we use this term on paper. This sounds like such a solid lineup. The originals sound really good, and the IPs, I don't think there's a weak one in there. They're all big, either franchises or WWE, like a big corporation, huge. It's going to be tough. I wouldn't like to miss this year, but like you guys have said, if you can only do one, I'm probably going to lean towards 35 for the anniversary year. Yeah. So.
But yeah, I agree. I think this is going to be overall a very solid year for sure, and I like it. And I kind of don't take this the wrong way. I'm kind of glad it's not like an icon year,
right? Because I think it needs a little space before next year.
Correct. So I kind of like this year where it's kind of just this is what it's going to be. So, Liz, can you?
I've got more questions here.
Yeah, there's one by Dre in there too. Is Terrifier in a tent or a soundstage? I believe this is a soundstage.
Soundstage 25.
Yep, there it is. Do you see the comment from Dre about food?
I'm probably hold on because I sit on them. Let me catch up.
Okay. Yeah.
Just put all the put them all up.
Yeah. Okay.
Put them all up. We'll get not at once, but you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to go through and find good things.
Yeah. So good.
Okay, here we go.
We got some time.
Okay. Based on rumored properties left, will we be getting a mini history episode from Ash since it's something many of the fan base are unfamiliar with? Okay, so basically this rumored property that Brady's talking about is the WWE house. And actually me and Ash discussed this earlier because me and Brady discussed it on the way over to Universal today. And honestly, we think this is a fantastic idea. So when the WWE house does get announced, I think Ash is going to help us out with a little lore of the WWE, why it's 6.
Educate us.
And let us all know that don't follow WWE or have no clue, or any of the doubters that are like, oh, what are we getting a WWE house before? I will just say I said the same thing about a weekend house, and there I was eating my words, going, wow, that was actually a fun house. So don't ever count anything out because you're not a fan of it or don't know anything about it. because those are the ones that usually surprise you and are like, wow, that was actually a good house.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Definitely do that history for
H10
sure.
H10 Scott made a good point that Soundstage 25. This is the first time being used since Stranger Things in 2019. So that is true. It's been a bit.
yes, Brady.
And I think this is the one you wanted me to show.
Yes. Who do I have to talk to get the brisket grilled cheese back? Dre, I am so with you, but I want the jalapeno popper one.
Yes,
So
I'm with you.
I'm with you. Bring the grilled cheese stand back, please.
This is for
Brady.
all of
Brady
us.
wants us to cut a check for him. He's like he's like cut his check ASAP.
He needs it after that.
Yeah, after
Think
today,
that-
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
This
Okay,
is a
Liz,
good
what else you
one
got?
for
Yep.
us, Tim.
All right, Terrifier 3 is on Screenbox. Oh, okay. They have a 7-day free trial through Roku and Prime. Oh,
There you go.
perfect. Thank you, Kay. Love that. This way I can watch this and do my homework before the event.
Yep.
And which is crazy thinking about it. The whole vibe just feels so much better this year opposed to last.
You know what?
You know what? Yeah, I agree
True,
with this.
100%.
I agree with this.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I agree with this.
Josh, this is true. I have it DVR'd. I will be watching as soon as we're done.
So do not give her any spoilers in this chat,
Yeah, don't
please.
tell me who the mystery guest is, like who the mystery house guest is. I don't want to know until it's over. Yeah,
I saw Mary and Duff in the store, Five and Dime, and that's what Mary was talking about. You know, Liz is
Mary
missing
already
her brother
texted
tonight.
me.
Yeah.
She texted me.
Hey,
She's
Sean,
like, I
what's
won't
up?
tell you anything. Yeah, I agree with this.
Very diverse, something for everyone. Yeah, absolutely.
100%. Yeah.
Actually, can you put up there's one from Ben and Alice Seward, which is, I actually just saw this today. So this is actually
You're
really
killing
cool.
me, Tim. You're killing
Sorry.
me.
I'm sorry. Just trying.
I've got like 30 comments before I can get down there. Hold on.
Well, all right. I'm seeing them now. I know it. I know it
I
goes
know. Stop looking.
a little
Stop.
slower. Sorry.
Stop looking. It's my
Yeah,
job.
Tim,
Sorry.
you just skipped 30 messages. You know that, right?
My God, I am
Let's
so
see, here
sorry.
we go.
Sorry if
From
you asked the question.
Sylvia. Sylvia has a nice thing to say.
Okay, we think it's going to be a great year, so much so we opted for Rush of Fear plus Express. It hurt a little, absolutely, but we also know it will be worth it. What did it say? Been going? It
Going
just
since
disappeared.
2013.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Veteran. I like
There
it.
we go.
Happy
Yes.
Thursday. Excited to catch you live. Hope you all got the passes you wanted. Thank you, Sheena. Yes, we all did. We got the passes that we wanted. So
And we hope you got the pass you wanted to.
yeah, hope you got yours too.
Okay. Oh. I'm not sure what
There's
that
a
means.
mashed potato scene. I'm going to assume that this is in the third one. Is that what we're talking about, Allison?
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to know. From Dylan.
WWE is such an insane idea for a house, but I kind of vibe with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially the source material for it's going to be good.
Steel Scorpio will be an incredible tribute to Bray. His characters and universe are fantastic. Cool. I know nothing about this, so I need to do a lot of homework, and that's why I said put that comment up by them earlier. But it's all good, Liz. If you don't,
You know what
I'm
we
getting
did.
there.
I know.
You know,
you're
so
getting there.
quick one here. So for Bray
Yeah.
Wyatt, who passed away, and Brian or Kyle, if you're listening, maybe you can corroborate this. In Dark of Steel, they had the rocking chair swaying with the hat on it. Maybe a little nod to Bray Wyatt back then, or maybe the chat, if you know, maybe was it a little nod to Bray, because I think he passed that year, didn't he? When Dark of Steel was there.
Oh, well, then
Yeah.
this might help us too, aside from our history episode.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. So what the Bray Wyatt documentary is on Peacock, it will give you some ideas what to expect. And it's funny because I was on Peacock earlier and I saw that. I was like, oh, I need to watch this. So yeah, that's
thanks
a
for letting
great
us know.
point.
It's
Thank
good.
you for that.
Yep. And from Brady.
Glad it's being talked about and people seem to agree. This year seems to have a lot of good motion and seems more cohesive than the last few years, and overall excitement for this year's event. Yeah, absolutely agree, Brady.
Ooh, even a merch comment there.
The merch this year seems a bit better. I think the house shirt with that stained glass gothic theme is going to be solid. Yeah. For sure.
Yes, I'm so excited
sure.
for that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
the WWE booth.
Snack down.
Snack
I
down,
love it.
Yeah, we got to have that.
Hell yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
With
spooky.
Jason Universe, Terrifier, Five Nights at Freddy's, and the merchandise based on the originals, I'm going to be spending way too much on merch. I feel like that's everybody every year. There's always way too much merch to be
It's
bought.
true.
So get ready for your wallets again.
Yeah. Maybe we can touch on the merch. Once we've got through some of these questions, we can touch on the merch too.
I'm not a fan of the shirt today. I will say that. And the only reason why is because it's a ringer. I don't like ringer.
Oh, I love ringers.
I don't like ringers.
I love
That's the only
ringers.
reason why. I do like the design on it. Like I like, Art's face on
Yeah.
it and stuff, but I just don't like a ringer tee. That's all.
And we also got our little piece today.
Oh, there it is. I knew Ash was
Yay.
bringing this out. Heck yeah.
There we
I think
go.
that looks so cool.
It looks
I
cool.
love it.
I love like a good tangible piece that you can display,
And
So-
you know what? They got us because now you have to go every single time there's an
Yeah.
announcement. You got to go back, buy more.
Yeah, you have no choice, Ash.
Genius. Whoever
Yeah.
created that. Genius.
Yes. Kudos.
Yeah, Kyle and Brian did say it was probably a tribute, but was never confirmed. So yeah.
Mm.
What else we got, Liz?
I'm at the bottom for once. I'm actually caught up at the moment on what's
Oh my
on
God,
here
are
at
you really?
least. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's so
Now, I
much
mean,
going
new
on.
stuff keeps popping in, but here we go.
Hollywood fan here. What's the vibe for Terrifier in Orlando? Hollywood is through the room excited. I would say that is probably the same here in Orlando. I can't tell you, like, being there today and how excited you can see people when we all started getting the media emails, because that came first. And then the announcement finally came. So, and everybody was like, oh my God, it's Terrifier. Yeah. Woo. So I feel like the vibe out here for Orlando is very excited because I know a lot of people love this franchise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
here's
it's-
the discussion topic.
If you could only pick one piece of merch, one food item, and one drink based on the usual kind of things that they have every year, what would they be? Ooh. Are you asking, Brady, are you asking one of each, one piece of merch, one food? Is that
I think so,
basically?
yeah.
Okay, not one or the other? Ooh.
Right.
I mean, I feel like the house shirt for me is usually a must for the merch.
100%.
Food, I think it just depends on what is being offered. And what else did he ask for?
Drink.
Same thing. Because the drinks are always different as well. So I think that those two are kind of hard to answer. It just depends on what they're going to do. But
I'm trying to think of what.
But the house shirt, I feel like
Drinking.
is usually a must.
Yeah.
That's all. So.
Yeah, I want.
I'm
I'd definitely take the house shirt. Can you remember for Halloween Horror Nights 25 they had the pulled pork hoagie? Like it was near the Simpsons
had that
Bridge. Oh my days, yeah, that was good. And they remember the churro, in the sort of donut.
Okay. Yes, I do remember
Remember
that.
that?
I do remember that.
That was
I do remember
great. Yeah, and the drink I want. You know the cans that they've been doing. You know that have like a Halloween Horror Nights can on it. I want that just so I can collect it. There you go.
Of course.
I
Shocker.
can't, I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing because Leah just asked, Ash, are you in an HHN dungeon?
I'm trapped.
We lock him in there.
We
Yeah.
lock him
Let
in
him
there.
out
and
to
he
go buy
doesn't-
merch.
Yeah, he's not allowed out. Oh God.
I think for me, I would do house shirt for sure.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate you coming in. Enjoy the movie.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
My food item, it like I said, it depends because I'm not like I'm not really a pizza fry or twisted tater person. Like I've had enough of those, so it really just depends on what's offered that year. We all know what my favorite items were from the past, and then the drink. I've liked the past couple of years when they've done some sort of like espresso drink. So like the cold brew one that they had 2 years ago was actually pretty good. So give me another espresso martini.
And then Ash, what about you?
I
He
already
said
went.
it already.
Oh, he did.
He
Oh,
wasn't
I missed
listening.
You were too busy laughing at comments, bro.
it. I am.
He's over there reading comments.
Liz,
and he's not
can-
supposed to be doing it.
Liz, can you
Yeah.
bring up the adventures of Danikin's comment?
Eventually, yes.
I thought you were caught up, Liz.
Well, I was, and then we talked. So now we're. I'm scrolling.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if they'll do Blinky Cumps this year because of what happened last year. I think yes, if they have been able to figure out the problem on the battery exploding or whatever was happening or
Yeah.
melting the cups.
That's crazy.
It was crazy
Hopefully
to
that
see
was a
some of that.
one-off.
It was like wild. Yeah, exactly. Could have been a bad batch, could have been the manufacturer, it could have been any reason. So hopefully they'll be back because I mean they've been there every year, so and I feel like everybody loves to collect the Blinky Cups. So
Yeah. There's from Javier.
Javier, do you think we'll see the character photo ops by the HHN bar return this year? Liz, Ash, what do you think?
I think so.
I don't.
Y-
Yeah, I
think
don't
so,
see why not.
yeah.
I think it was a good little addition.
Yeah.
I
It
think-
gives
I think-
someone.
I think if Art the Clown is out there, it might get very
I don't
busy.
feel
I
bad.
don't think they won't have IPs
So.
out.
No, I think it would be just like the originals, just like last year,
Originals,
just
yeah.
a little photo op.
They had like Miss Sweets out there, didn't they?
Ooh.
And like a goblin out there.
Well, we're gonna be here for a while Ash tries to
Ash,
decide
favorite
this.
piece from your collection or favorite few? Oh God, let me
Oh,
just.
wow.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, I have a very good friend who gave me the Halloween Horror Nights 14 big thing over there. You see it? The ticket
Oh.
one behind
Who
me.
can see it in that
Oh,
red
yeah.
light, Ash?
Not really, but we'll take your word for it.
I have a lot. My pin collection is really cool. I was looking, I couldn't find the word, but my pin collection, just because they are from the event, like no resale, no rebuys. They are bought, been to England and back over here. So I'd say my pin collection, because some of them are unique and some of them are well over 100, $200 now a pin.
Some of these comments are really making me laugh.
Definitely all the red 40 items from last year.
Mary agrees with you, Liz, about the espresso martini.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. This is from my buddy Austin.
Over the years, my favorite shirts merch have been the ones with original unique art, like the Shattered Glass shirt from last year or the Major Sweets one. Different perspectives than key art. Very good point.
Yeah, the artist series is cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah. I have quite a few posters up here. Yeah, this is not just my dungeon, it's all around. You can't see.
It's a full room.
It's a full room.
Oh my God.
I'm not putting that one up there, but that one I will.
But can't feed him after midnight. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh my God.
I hope Gary watches this back.
Here we go. From Spooky.
Okay, I'd love for them to make another HHN comic. I enjoy reading through the tribute to Terror one, and this is my favorite piece of merch that's not a shirt. Yeah, good call.
Yeah. Good when they do unique stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll do for the tribute store, because that was kind of tied in with the tribute store. If we're getting kind of a gothic theme, I wonder what kind of specific merch they could do to tie in with that.
I can't stop laughing at this just because Eli put, I think they should bring back David S. Pumpkins.
But you know what?
I mean, anything is possible, honestly.
Never know.
Do we think they'll spicy Death Eaters will return that had all the book talk girlies going crazy, asking for a friend?
They are setting up for Death Eaters. They've added more props in there. Yeah.
I mean, that got them a lot of attention, so.
Oh yeah.
We put Becca's comment up, Liz, if you're there.
Who makes the artist series of merch?
So it is Luis Arasso and Jose Pardo, I think, do it. And then Andrew has done it. Andrew Stone Cypher did the 2020, 21, and 2022, and the Oddfellow one, actually. So he's done like 4 of them as well. So what they normally do is they each take a section, and an artist does a rendition of their sort of section. That's how it usually works. Mm-hmm. We had the Jack one, the Frankenstein one. We've had the Legends Collide. Yeah, so there's been some cool ones. And the Chucky one, which was a choice.
Who has the HHN 25 Jack the Clown mask? Well, I don't have that, but I do have the HHN 25 Publix poster. It gets on sale now.
And I have the poster.
That's my fun merch.
There.
Back then, my friend worked for Publix, so I got the cling after it was over. Ooh, from Javier. Talking my language here?
Do you think we'll see a Gothic Coconut Club? Oh, this is right up Liz's alley.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think they'll tie it into the event. I think they'll do something a little more fun and party vibes. I don't know what they're doing. We haven't heard anything yet.
And and my question then is, do you think whatever the theme is on the bottom up top, do you think they'll run one of the IPs like stuff up there like they did last year?
I mean, I think it worked just fine. I don't know that they need that, because I think last year the idea was we'll leave the downstairs for the fans and get the like regular people who don't really know what's happening in by teasing the IPs. But last year, Coconut made such an impression. I don't think they need to do that this year. I think if they could just do a really good theme and people would be there regardless. So it worked fine. So if they do it again, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good idea.
Positively peachy. I'd love the sort of stained glass designs on an ornament for merch. Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be so pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like you said a moment ago, Liz, just going back to the tribute store. In fact, we do this one first.
Yeah, there's a bunch of tribute store stuff in here now.
Let me try this again, because it like didn't show up for me. There we go.
Okay. With the construction, do you think that they will change where the tribute store is? Ash,
Well,
do you want to? Ash, do you want to answer?
No. No.
Oh, you don't want to answer?
No. Oh, I can answer. Tribute stores normally in the Macy's facade in New York. Until we hear otherwise, I fully expect it to be there. Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay, Studio Screamer should be interesting this year. We definitely know what the IP representation will be, but I'm curious as to which original characters will be part of it this year.
Yeah, because
question.
they pull characters from the past, so we never really know.
There's a couple of icons they yet to do. They yet to do Lady Luck. Who else have they done? I don't know. They haven't done Lady Luck. I know that. Storyteller they haven't done. And maybe a couple of
I just hope
monsters.
there's not like another version of Chucky in it somehow.
That's why I don't collect them anymore, because the first year I got like 6 Chuckies and I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I opened 3 Chuckies in a row. I was like, absolutely not. This is true from Matt.
All right, Gothic theme conservatory with mafia monsters walking around in front of it will be weird for the tribute store this year.
Mafia monster speculation in New York, Matt. You know what? So what I was going to say real quick about the tribute store, the first one back after COVID, it was the haunted house. That would fit perfectly for this year because it had the stained glass window. It was a haunted house, had a conservatory in there, stables, foyer. That would have been perfect for this year. Just weird how they've had a similar vibe before.
Oh, I like that.
This is Publix, but
okay. I missed the HHN Publix ticket deals. I remember going to HHN 25 on the final night for $50. Good times. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, back when Horror Nights had to offer discounts.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I see somebody put Yeti Studio Screamer. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe put in the chat any like unique ones you like to see. That's
here's another Javier put. How about Fear and Oddfellow? Also good.
Yeah.
Surreal and Sinister would be amazing. From Addicted to Horror Nights. Yes, absolutely.
Zeus.
Yeah, how you doing, Zeus? You doing good?
He got his ultimate ticket today.
Oh, did he? Excellent. Good job. Yeah. So we will see him in the fog.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not going.
Every house in Scare Zone is Chucky themed for next year. Oh my God, what a nightmare that is.
Yeah. You'll get Chucky on the house shirt this year for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, Bloody Mary Studio Screamer for Ash. Yes,
oh
absolutely.
My gosh. Yeah.
You see him? Look at the reaction. Come on now.
I mean, we're never going to get the rights, are we, again? So
yeah.
Sadly, that ain't going to come. But yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, for sure. What else we got in there, Liz? Anything?
Yep.
Gordy from Slaughter Cinema. Cinema One Studio Screamer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is a good question.
Which house do you think will be the stinky house this year? Grave of Flesh or Terrifier? I'm actually going to go with Terrifier. That's what I think. Because there's just much. There's just stuff.
Yes.
I think
like
Grave, Terrifier, and Dollhouse. I think we're gonna have
all going to be smelly.
Yeah.
Smelly.
Yeah. Like, oof.
Oh.
Is HHN Bear famous enough for a screamer? Ooh,
yes, Becca.
Yes.
I think yes, absolutely. That would be awesome.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then we got a second person that said HHN Bear. So, ooh.
Mummy stripper screamer.
Oh, Brady's gonna laugh at that. That one time me and Brady went through. Oh my god.
What about a Boris Schuster Studio Screamer from Matt?
I know Austin's in the chat right now going, yes, give it to me.
There's so many unique, like original, like even like a body collector. You know, just so much.
Ooh, a body collector would be fantastic. Just iconic, original character.
What else we got?
Yes, earthy smell.
Yeah, for Grave of Flesh, I'm expecting Dark.
How much of a problem will the Rip Ride construction cause getting to the front houses?
We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. I expect that they're doing the work where they're working right now. That kind of like facade that they have now. They're getting that done now, so that way they can open that up for Horror Nights. So we shall see. Oh.
Oh, Sean. Hope there's new Little Boo merch so I can watch all the haters cry.
It's us. We are the haters.
We are the haters, Sean.
As long as it still sells,
I feel attacked.
And you know what? Brian's got a good point there.
There is no Little Boo without Bear. Man.
Bear was the original.
Yep.
Oh, I think Ash would be really into this.
Crypt Keeper Studio Screamer as a blast from the past.
I would
Oh, that'd be
love
kind of
that.
cool. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like that. What else we got, Liz? Or are you caught up
That's
now?
I'm caught up
Wow.
on mine.
Liz is caught up.
Wow.
Is there anything else we need to discuss from today? We talked about tickets and pricing. We talked about obviously the announcement for Terrifier,
Yeah.
and then we obviously talked about the merch that we got today.
We didn't watch the video, but I feel like we're kind of late into talking it now to watch about it or watch it.
Yeah, that's true. I
But
forgot about that too.
there
Okay.
is a valid point that we haven't talked about, and that is the
Oh.
flower Easter egg.
Yep.
So there were some poinsettia lights hanging on the wall. That gives us our poinsettia key name, which is
Oh my God.
now why we know it's Soundstage 25.
And I love that touch.
Yes.
Can you please put Leah's comment up?
Yes, maybe.
No, you definitely
Oh,
need to.
yes.
A Labubu
Yes.
house next year.
Mine are far away from me at the moment. They're sitting away from me.
Oh,
It's all the boo boo
God.
in my house. Oh, the
Let's
Meats
see,
Meats
from-
mascot as a
Oh,
studio
here's a good
screamer.
one. Do we think we could get a Boris Schuster house next year? Please. Case File Unearthed from 30 was one of my faves.
See, Ash?
Oh, my
Ash
least
will
favorite-
Ash will totally disagree with you, just so you know.
I've been going now 21 years to Horror Nights. That's probably my top 5 least favorite houses ever.
That's
But I can
absolutely
understand
wild.
why people. I mean,
So
if
wrong.
it had more than one scare actor in it, it might have been better. But
We're not here for the Boris Schuster hate.
but I love Legendary Truth. So
Little Labubu. What do you all think is the next chain of events for announcements? In my opinion, I think it's going to be WWE next, and they're going to close it out with Five Nights at Freddy's and actually announcing
Yeah, I
that
agree.
that it's a house and whatever else they have in store, because they did say it's more.
Okay, so here's a good point. Yes, for the Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, last year, we got tickets, and the following week was Scare Zone week. So, how exciting would it be if next week turns out to
That'd
be
be
Scare
awesome.
Zone week?
That would be fun.
do you know the way we've got this year, where we had the week of originals again, same as last year. We had the big IP dropping the same day of tickets. You're probably onto something here.
Could
You
be.
know, with
Could
Scare
be
Zones,
Scare Zone
yeah.
week next week and a
That'd
day
be
of Scare
fun.
Zones every day. It would be a busy week for us.
The
but we would have fun with
episodes
it.
write themselves. That's what I
Yeah.
like. You know.
Oh yeah, put up. Oh, I just lost
Ooh.
it. Hold on.
I'm going.
Okay, go ahead. You read it. I'm reading.
I'd
this.
love a Scary Ohio anniversary style Scare Zone for 35 next year.
Yeah, this guy's on to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I just saw a Team Ash on this one in the chat. Hang on.
But then,
Why
but
did
then
we
I
skip
also
that?
said right below it is it's okay, Ash. You can be wrong.
I skipped
So-
that one though. I skipped that
100%.
one.
I
Whoa,
noticed.
whoa.
that.
Put inside Universals on if we're going to be
Okay,
fair.
for
Let's put it down.
fairness.
Team Ash
Thank
on
you.
this one.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you.
And then Liz,
Go.
can you put up Zeus's? Because this is a good point too. Because I think this happens. Yeah, Midsummer Mike Aiello will be there. So maybe a dual announcement.
It's late though. I think
When-
it's
yeah, when is-
not
I was gonna-
until
I was just gonna-
mid-August.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think they will. I don't think they'll wait that long.
Ash, wasn't there some kind of post put out, or you found a picture or something with a date from the WWE?
So it was
What?
supposed to be for today, and
Oh, it
but
was- okay,
It was video
okay.
game related.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I missed on that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh,
Is there a year that you guys
This-
regret going to?
this
No.
could be some fighting words.
No, honestly, it does. Like to me, it doesn't matter like how bad I thought maybe a couple scare zones were or houses were. I don't regret going any year because I get to see all my friends, and I get to hang out.
Aw,
Aw.
Come on.
End the podcast there.
That's it. We're
Yes.
done. Hey.
Yes,
But no,
HHN 31. I'm messing.
I don't think there's a year that that I think any of us regret going to.
No.
Yeah, no.
Do we have thoughts on maybe like some of the scare zones or houses were not as good? Yes, 100%. But I don't think any of us regret like going.
I think this is off the top of my head. Again, this is like my 22nd year of Horror Nights. So they kind of, if I don't sit here and think about it, they kind of blend together. But I think the one I always think about enjoying the least was probably 2013, just because all the scare zones were Walking Dead. So if you weren't in a house, it kind of just all felt like the zones were the same and you couldn't really just chill in a zone and vibe. It was just all the same. So that's probably the
That's
one
fair.
for me.
All right, Ash.
I've
No,
got
not
sorry.
particularly, but I wasn't a big fan of 31. I did like the theming because it was every day's Halloween, right? So I did like the theming, but I didn't think the houses hit for me that year. But I would never regret going. I mean, the houses are good, and like you said, it's the time where you just like relax and chill with friends too. So
Liz, when you get a chance, Sheena's got a great question.
I've got one from Becca first.
any more Ashes correct or Ashes right?
I hope we get the
No.
Cabana Bay photo out back. Agreed. And I'm
100%.
okay. So here, let's just talk about that real quick. So if it is coming back, what is it out of the IPs? Which one makes the most sense to you guys, or maybe
Fallout.
hopes? So Liz, what do you think?
I think Fallout, just because it already fits in the Cabana Bay area. And I think it would be really cool if you had like a vault set up where you could go take your pictures like in a vault. It would be easy to do.
Okay, Ash, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, just because the theming's pretty much spot on for it, Fallout is the obvious answer. If you have, what could work as well is Five Nights, where it's almost like an exhibit where you'd go around and see the audio animatronics. That'd probably work too, and have the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria as like the entrance.
That's what I think. I think it's going to be, if it's coming back, I think it's Five Nights, because I saw Murdy and somebody else talking about how they have gotten all of these props and stuff from the Jim Henson company that made all of these. So I think that, like, I feel like maybe we'll see all of those like costumes and stuff in a photo op, if they're bringing it back. That's my guess. But I'm good with Fallout. I think that would be fun too, if you're actually going into a vault and stuff, and kind of check that out. So
Here we go. There's Sheena's comment. I'm here there.
okay, opening weekend tips. This will be my first time. I usually come in October. Well, you're in for an awesome weekend, that is for sure. The excitement and the buzz of opening weekend, there's just like no other excitement like that, I think, for HHN. Obviously, when you come for the first time, that as well. But opening weekend is always fun because it's mad chaos. There are things you're going to see in houses that you might not see the next weekend or the week after that, because things change throughout it. But tips. Okay, so if you are definitely coming and you have passes for the day at Universal, make sure you're doing Stay and Scream, because that will give you a jump on especially like the big IP houses that will have lines. So you'll be able to knock those out pretty quickly, at least in the beginning. Liz, Ash, what other opening weekend tips can we give Sheena?
Prep for rain.
Oh,
Because
God, yeah.
I'm sure you know by now
It's going to
what that
rain.
is.
It
It's
gon'
not
rain.
even a joke. Just bring like 4 pairs of shoes, because
Yes,
that's the
extra
worst.
shoes, 100%.
When you have the wet shoes and you have to put them back on the next day, always bring extra shoes, bring a poncho, bring an umbrella, and prepare for rain.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you, Ash?
Firstly, I'm so excited for you doing opening day for the first time. I used to travel in from England when I didn't live here, so I never did an opening day until like pretty late. Me going to Horror Nights, but there's nothing like opening day. You know how good opening day is? It's the only day of the year I love driving on I-4. So opening day is just amazing. But in terms of tips, yeah, prep for the rain, have nice comfy shoes. If you don't have Express, make sure you're hitting up Stay and Scream and knocking out some of your bigger wait times first, and then go back, hit the rest of your houses, and you should have time to do the shows. And yeah, have
Yeah,
fun.
and to jump on that, if you don't have Express, if you didn't get that pass or wasn't able to get that, and if you're going to be there all opening weekend, you don't have to get everything done in the first night.
Right.
So if you're there for, let's just say you're there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, and you have those tickets, don't stress. Like, you have the next 2 nights to get to those houses. Try to knock out the ones you really want. The ones you can't get to, do the next night, and then the same thing for the third night on Sunday night.
Yeah. Oh, Jody said it out loud. Take it back. Knock on wood, Jody.
Oh, Jody, you
Oh,
can't mention you can't mention that.
Here's a question from Leah.
Do you think that they will ever lower the amount of IPs? No.
So Mike Aiello actually answered this kind of directly in the panel at Spooky Empire, basically saying that they, at this point, aim to have a balance, that they try to keep 5 and 5, that some years it might end up being 6 and 4 one way or another, just based on whatever IPs they get, but that their goal at this point is to do 5 and 5.
And honestly, with the IPs, that's what draws the crowds in. You know, obviously they want as many people coming through the gates for HHN, and especially people that may have never been there, but they see an IP that they that they love or whatever, that they're attached to. It's a big difference. So they have to have the IPs, and I agree with Mike. It should be a balance. 5 and 5, 6 and 4, whatever it may be. Obviously, there are going to be years that are 6 and 4. Depending on what the IPs are and how much money they had to spend for that. So
this is a great tip from Paul also for opening weekend.
Oh, 100%. Baby powder in your britches, hot and sweaty thighs, plus 20,000 steps a day is no joke. Paul, 100% correct.
Yes,
That's
definitely agree on that one.
Honesty.
I use something a little different, but yes.
Yeah.
Same
100%.
idea.
Yeah.
Same idea.
And yeah, it's true.
IPs pay for the event. It's that simple. Yep, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, the budget that we've gotten these days is definitely from bringing in those IPs for sure.
Exactly. And I think you could probably have a fight for the IPs original, because I feel like all the diehard HHN fans are like, give me more originals. And then the just average HHN goer is like, give me more IPs.
Yeah. You got to find the balance.
I would
and they
agree.
know that.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, Liz, let's just take a few more before we skedoodle.
This is a good tip.
All right, the back of the park houses were walk on at the beginning last year. You can hit 2 to 3 monsters, goblins, and museum with no lines at the beginning as soon as they open that part of the park. Yeah, and honestly, that is a great point. And you can actually, like, you just walk in, walk out, and get right back in the line to just get back on. So
I think one year, Tim, we did like Welcome to Scary. I think 4
oh my
times
God,
in a
yeah,
row.
that was crazy.
Just walk on every time.
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah,
let's do it again.
Yeah.
That was also true for the end of the night for the back houses, like the 2 new tents. That last bit of time, they were usually walk-ons, except for like the really, really busy night. So either beginning of the night or end of the night for those houses. This is just a public service announcement for everyone.
Perfect. Deodorant, lots of deodorant. I was just looking at that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Some people do not get that memo. Especially
Leah,
at the beginning.
Leah, why are you telling me to say that Eli smells? What did he say? What did you not agree with?
Well, that sounds about right for Sean.
I think you should go another hour. Not that I'm drunk, although I have been drinking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's from Matt.
With Universal Monsters at Epic, they missed a good chance to do Monster Squad this year. The monsters look different than the Dark Universe versions and the normal HHN versions. Very great point. I think the only thing, and I think I've kind of pointed on this, is that I think we needed a break from the monsters this year to maybe get ready for whatever it's going to be next year for the anniversary year.
Yeah.
And then this one's an interesting one. I don't think we've talked about quite yet.
What do you think will get food and theming in the New York Alley? What IP? Sorry, I missed that. What IP do you think will get?
I mean,
food and theming?
Fallout would make sense there. If you do it as almost like a shelter, and you can go through. I know it's not New York, but if you could theme it, because that is where all your more unique food's going to be, and Fallout just fits that perfectly.
Yeah, I think so, because I'm trying to think, like, Jason is right there. That's pretty close.
Yeah. I just don't think Jason Universe is going to warrant a full sort of through, whereas like Last of Us had it there, and I think this is a dystopian sort of post-apocalyptic. I think it'll fit well in there.
What do we got?
Just for another laugh.
Who is your favorite inside Universal personality, and why is it Brian? Because it has to be Brian. That's why. Brian's always the favorite.
I don't know about
I would agree with Javier on this one.
Hopefully the lines are more spread in the back tents by goblins. I remember being really close to everyone.
The bad news is that I'm pretty sure that pegs in the ground are already placed and they'll
Yeah.
always be there.
Correct.
Yeah, the stanchions aren't moving.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I do like the
agree.
efficiency of that. You don't have to go. You don't have to go all the way back to the hub. Go back around again. I do like how you can come out and get back in the other line.
That was a huge improvement.
Yeah,
this
sure.
is based on another announcement that came out today.
How will HHN be able to compete against the Raveyard? The Raveyard.
Howlo Scream Orlando. I saw Kyle's tweet and I was just laughing. Yeah, the Raveyard.
Eli, I'm glad you also don't stink. I don't really know what that was all about.
I don't know.
I don't know if you two are beefing.
Sort it out,
or what's-
guys. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but you guys need to sort it out. Come on.
Behave in the chat.
Yes.
And then we've talked about this a couple times, but
Oh, I mean, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. What about a 5 nights overlay on Louis? I mean,
Yeah.
a missed opportunity if they don't.
Low
right?
hanging fruit, as I would call it.
Correct. Yeah, exactly.
and I think we're all scared of this one.
Since Rocket will be closed, what ride will eat the preteen teenage crowds? I'm worried. I mean,
Open Transformers.
it could be
They need to
the
open
mummy. It could be
Transformers.
the mummy,
I think that's going to have to be it.
right?
There's not going to be much else. They're not going to
Yeah,
be
I
on
can't- yeah.
Men in Black. I did
Okay.
see this.
All right. Stranger Things announced for HHN 13 at Singapore this week. Oh,
Yeah,
all right,
they got-
all right,
they got-
nice.
Stranger Things.
And all their theming looks very old school HHN, which is really cool.
Okay, now it all makes
Now
sense.
the mystery is solved.
I was just gonna say she's my
Okay.
girlfriend. We're always beefing. Now we get it.
We've
Appreciate
I
you
feel, I
guys.
feel like Boris Schuster. We've solved it.
Yep.
Now
That's
it
our
all makes
mystery for
sense.
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's true. This is probably the reality of it. The teens are just going to
Preteen-
be at Five Nights at Freddy's
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
and Terrifier.
I'll
Agreed.
fist
They're all
bump
gonna be
them
in
with my
line.
Express.
How nice is it to be able to say that? Because we really did not think that was going to be the
I
case
know.
this year.
I know.
Huge
I know.
weight off my shoulders, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Liz. For real though, let's take a couple more and then we're gonna wrap this up.
What have we got?
Yeah, Paul kind of agreed. Same thing.
Terrifier and 5 Nights will hopefully eat the teenage crowds. Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
definitely. Right
Yeah,
demographic.
so
And let's
you guys
hope they
have any-
goddamn behave this year.
They
Sorry.
never do.
They won't.
I know. Every year.
Oh, I now see that would be a cool use of that
Will the
space.
Epic Preview Center have some HHN merch this year? Oh, maybe.
I wonder how long that's
Is
going
it?
to stay up for.
Yeah, that's true. Good question. Brian, the adults will be at Finn's. Cheers.
Yeah, that's where.
Dan.
Go ahead. Aside from Finn's, where are your favorite spots in or outside the event to grab a drink during HHN?
Liz is a good one for this. That's Liz.
You're because I am the heavy drinker of this group.
You
I
have
mean,
a
Coconut
favorite
Club.
spot.
There is a
And
favorite
Coconut
spot,
Club,
though. Yeah,
obviously.
exactly. Yeah, Coconut Club's a great spot to go hang.
Yeah, I was drinking
Find Liz
mocktails,
with
but
a
it's fine.
mocktail. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure,
the-
like last year, like most of us went to Coconut Club first and let all the crowds get in, and then we went in. That's basically
that
what we did.
spicy mocktail, the spicy margarita mocktail from upstairs
That
was
was
very good.
If you
good.
know me though, I am Hard Rock Cafe's biggest fan, and opening day we've made a little tradition of going there for lunch and having a beer or two. So I do like Hard Rock Cafe at the bar too. We'll get a Dufftoberfest.
This is we'll go ahead and just very briefly answer this question.
Did you all get the media night invite? We don't
They
know
haven't
yet.
gone out yet.
They haven't gone out yet. Yeah, so we don't know.
Who
Yes,
knows?
fingers crossed.
Oh, this is true.
Do you think they'll have the Halloween overlay in that candy shop in San Fran this year? Ash, I'm just going to let you go because you're shaking your head.
I think they're gonna have an overlay in quite a few places this year. When I say that, I feel like San Francisco Candy Company's gonna have an overlay again. Possibly even Five and Dime may have one. Tribute Store, we don't know. It's gonna be up in the air where that's going with like the construction and stuff. But I feel like there's gonna be different areas that are gonna get a theme or an overlay, in my opinion.
Okay. Let's see how many times Liz will go to the Coconut Club this year. She will go every single night that she's there.
You beat me to it, Tim. I was gonna say, Liz, how many days are you going this year?
Yeah,
I went
however many
25
nights.
last year. So
So 25 is
25.
the answer.
So however many nights Liz goes, she will be there.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, do you expect to see any aliens in the hotels this year?
I hope they move them somewhere, or just put them back at Aventura. They were my pals.
Yeah.
Aw, they were just a lovely night.
Oh, thank you guys for another great stream, by the way. Oh, thank you for coming and hang out with us. We
we had so much fun last time.
Yeah,
we came back.
we were like, let's do it again. We love talking to you guys. This is fun. This is a good time.
But just a quick one as well. What Matt put before the Liz the Coconut Club. That doesn't make sense.
Yes.
I know someone kind of touched on it.
All right. Wouldn't a tribute store make sense to be outside the park to drum up business to get people to go to HHN? That's a great question.
I think they should just add a section at if they're not going to use the Epic Preview Center anymore, just make that a permanent seasonal store.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Brady,
Lena's honest to go.
Don't end it. Oh, I know.
Don't leave.
I mean, honestly, maybe we'll go again next week, especially if we're gonna get like Liz said, maybe we'll get a Scare Zone week like we did. So maybe we'll go again next Thursday. We'll definitely go again before the event starts, though.
Oh,
you know, this way we can discuss whatever. So
yeah, we enjoy these, and you guys enjoy these. So yeah,
for sure. So
absolutely.
All right, anything else, guys, before we head out?
I think it's time. It's been a long day. I know we're all gonna zonk out tonight because we didn't sleep well last night with the anxiety of what tickets we were gonna get, and then we got an announcement, and it was just a crazy day. So
yes, I know, Sean. I know we're not trying to kill the HHN vibes here by ending the stream, but some of us have to go to work in the morning, and we've got stuff to do. So we apologize. Get Ash out of.
We're ready to
dungeon.
rest. It's been a long Horror Nights news day.
It has.
Oh, thank you, Kyle. We love you guys too. Get Ash out of the dungeon. There it is. We just keep him there. We have to keep him there.
Out
we have to keep
2 months a year for Horror Nights, and when the preview merch drops, that's when I get to go out.
On merch drop days, we let them out.
Yes, Matt. I've been talking about this for God knows how many years. Is doing a live stream in the park during HHN. Yes,
it's one of those things where we say it,
we talk about it,
and then we get to the event, and we're just
we'll
like,
definitely do it. We'll definitely do it.
I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to do my best to make sure the three of us do this. Maybe opening weekend, depending.
So that's a heavy ask.
It's a heavy ask, but I would love to do it. Obviously it will not be opening night. That is not going to happen, but maybe the Saturday, or even better, probably the Sunday. Because by that time, then, we've covered everything and need to. And honestly, I know somebody asked us about media earlier. If we do get media, it's going to be a very busy night for all three of us for that Friday, because whoever does go and represents us, the other two are doing stuff as well outside in the park as somebody, you guys, last year I was lucky enough to go, and I was sending like stuff to Ash and Liz in our group chat. Please post this while I was, basically trying to make a vlog.
It's chaotic for sure.
Yeah, it's very chaotic. So, but seriously, guys, thank you for joining us again. We appreciate you. We love your support. And honestly, when you see us in the park, please come up and say hi and talk to us. Because we love talking about it with you guys already. So, and we love these live streams. So we'll do our best to hopefully continue these as well while we're going. So anything else before we get out, Ash and Liz?
No, I just want to say thank you for everybody just jumping in, and it's very humbling. When there was 90 to 100 people in here, so we always appreciate that. Thank you so much for the kind words and comments and interactions. We genuinely appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have one to show.
Yeah.
This one's for Ash to give him a little pat on the back.
Wow. Thanks for all the recent Instagram content. Yes, actually, and I want to talk about this for a minute. So before we get out of here, this will be my last thing. So I want to thank Ash personally, because we have been busting Ash's balls for so long about him not being on Instagram and having Instagram. So the content that Ash has been doing for all social media, honestly, he has absolutely been killing it for us. And I want to personally thank Ash, because he does a fantastic job. We roast each other till the end of the day, but honestly, he knows. I hope he knows that we know he's kicking ass right now.
Appreciate you guys. We're all one family here, one team, one dream, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
But
then just while we're on the compliment
Oh,
train,
okay.
I got one more.
Yeah.
I got one more.
Okay. The last history episode last week was amazing. Thanks for all the info of HHN Past. Oh, thank you guys. And we're going to try and do a better job with those too, because we still have so many years to go.
Yeah.
And honestly, we'll hopefully we'll also have some history lore going on coming up soon with a WWE house, especially for everybody that doesn't know about that.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, and unfortunately, Ash, you're the one that gets to do it this time because you picked Liz last time on the history episode. So where can people find us at?
By default. Where can people find us? We are right here on YouTube with the people in the chat. No, we are at RIP Tour Podcast on Twitter or X, Instagram, YouTube, Discord, TikTok, Threads. That's pretty much it. As we've just said, we are pretty much on all the socials and not trying to get out of complacency, right? And uploading more and posting more. And as I'm speaking more, thank you to comments are coming in, so again, really appreciate you. But yeah, follow us. If you're watching us on YouTube right now, sorry to waffle, but if you watch us on YouTube right now and you're not following, why are you not following? Subscribe. Come on, subscribe and like. But appreciate it. Thank you for listening.
And tell your friends.
Yeah, just
tell
one.
all your friends.
No more than one, just one.
Exactly.
One friend.
Anyway, guys. Okay, fine. Team Ash, love a Boris Schuster fan. Oh my god.
Yes.
This is absolutely crazy. Anyway, yes, thank you guys again. We appreciate you. We're going to get out of here now. So until next time, bye.
Bye.
Bye.